Well, Willie Green became the first NBA head coach fired this season, let go by New Orleans on Saturday after the Pelicans got off to a 2-10 start. Now, this was a move that was widely anticipated around the league. New Orleans is ranked in the bottom 5 in virtually every major statistical category: offensive rating, defensive rating, net rating. Now, Green did do some nice things in terms of player development. Derek Queen has shown signs of becoming a formidable player over the last couple of weeks. Jeremiah Fears, the young point guard, he has shown more early on than I think a lot of people expected around the league. But the results are what they are. When you're 2-10 and your boss, Joe Dumars, did not hire you, you're not going to have that long a rope. And Willie Green's time in New Orleans has run out. On top of that, the way the Pelicans played was not showing the front office signs that they were poised for any kind of turnaround. They were the first team in NBA history to lose 3 of their first 6 games by at least 30 points. They allowed 120 points in 5 straight games to begin a season. That's the first time in franchise history that the team has done that. So they were not only losing games, but they were losing games pretty badly. And when I talk to coaches that have gone up against the Pelicans, they would describe kind of a disorganized style of play that didn't give a lot of hope that this team was going to get it together early in the season. Now, James Borrego takes over as the interim coach. And James Borrego is a solid coach. He's a former head coach in Charlotte. He has been rumored and been a finalist for top jobs in Los Angeles with the Lakers and in Cleveland with the Cavaliers. Other teams have looked to hire him as recently as this past offseason as a lead assistant. So they are getting an experienced coach who hopefully will be able to turn this thing around. But that really is all predicated on the health of Zion Williamson, who is once again out with yet another hamstring injury. And these hamstring injuries have plagued Zion over the last few years. He's played less than 31 games in 2 of the last 3 seasons. That has really derailed any chance the Pelicans have had of trying to make a run in those years. So I'm expecting, regardless of the outcome of this season, for Dumars and his top lieutenant, Troy Weaver, to do an expansive search for the next head coach in New Orleans. But this job is really only appealing if Zion shows that he's healthy. They do not have their own draft pick in the 2026 draft. They traded that pick in order to move up and get Derek Queen. So, look, if Zion comes back, shows that he's healthy, there'll be a lot of coaches clamoring for this kind of opportunity. If he doesn't, it may not be the most appealing job on the market.